Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Power is always giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul, of the Street Law Soldiers, my sister, my in-laws, my father, my subscribers, my donors, my contributors, all my viewers, family members, and those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. Today I want to start off talking about this brother here, who is a brother. He's just a real light-skinned brother. But he's of African and Chinese descent. And that's Bruce Lee. And I'm going to be talking about him, not today, but sometime before midsummer, during his ascension time. But for those who don't know who he is, a lot of you young people who may not even know who Bruce Lee is, he was a major figure in the martial arts, field. And so, bad motherfucker. He was bad. And he was murdered too, poisoned. And this was in 73. This is how bad Bruce Lee was. He started out on TV playing the Green Hornet on the show The Green Hornet, the original one, as Kato. And was a phenomenal martial art expert on film and off film. And he was so good at one time, they wanted to put him in the ring with Muhammad Ali. Ali would have probably killed his ass, but nevertheless, he was that good. And he was only 5'6", something of that nature, 140 something pounds. But he was phenomenal, as well as a prophet, because he was a hell of a visionary. But I'll get back and deal with him at a later time. But right now, what I want to talk about, one of the things, and also at the beginning of the month of April, we're going to be dealing with Marvin Gaye. His ascension date is coming up. So we really want to get into him. And I'm going to show you some things that you may have never known about Marvin Gaye and what happened surrounding his assassination. But I want to talk about this brother here, Botham John, who you all may be familiar with, who was shot and killed by an Ice Age. This white bitch who was a police officer, Amber Geiger, who shot and killed this man. And the only excuse that she could come up with was that she thought that he was in her apartment and she lived downstairs and he was upstairs in his apartment. And she went up there and shot this man. And, you know, this bitch is out on bond on a murder charge. She's a Dallas cop. And she's out on $300,000 bond. Like nothing has happened. And, you know, these fucking crackers are walking around. Now they're trying to make Botham John look like the goddamn, make this bitch look like the victim. You know, the bitch got a makeover. She's out there partying and you know, frequenting the club scene in the Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth area. You know, this bitch is living it up because these crackers have told her that she will not do any jail time for killing this nigga. And she straight up murdered this brother in cold blood. He was in his own house. This bitch goes upstairs in his apartment, murders him, and then says that she thought it was her apartment. How in the fuck you thought it was your apartment, bitch, when you lived downstairs? That means you had to come upstairs. But see, and now they're trying to make Botham John. Dallas police are trying to smear him, run a smear campaign on this brother to make this lily white ice monkey, this little pecan head snow bitch, looks like she's totally innocent in this motherfucking whole picture. Here she is with this pickle nose, hook nose, bagel eating, blood sucking motherfucking white so-called Jew lawyers that they are telling this bitch that everything is gonna be all right. That killing this nigga is not a big motherfucking deal. Play the victim. This brother wasn't a gangbanger. He wasn't out there getting high. The brother had a prestigious job. He was doing fine. He was doing well. He was one of the pillars in the black community. But I'm going to show you where he fucked up at. But see how the white man, the cracker, is a hell of a deceiver. They put this innocent look on like they haven't done nothing wrong in their life. When all in fact, when your back is turned to these goddamn demons, they are the most vicious motherfuckers on the planet. There's no other species on the planet, no animal, no mammal, or anything, no reptilian or anything more treacherous and vicious than the goddamn cracker. Nothing. To make this brother look like he's a victim. Trying to find shit on him. To use as a defense for this bitch. It's no defense. If it was the other way around, this brother wouldn't, first of all, he would not be out on bail. There would not be a bail for this brother. First of all. And then they would have hit the streets. Dallas police would have hit the streets, banging black men and shooting black men like it's open motherfucking season. And so the family who has to stand literally by themselves. Because see, what you don't see is Benjamin Crump. What you don't see is Al Sharpton. It's certain cases where them motherfuckers will hide behind a rock. See, when it's cases where they're going to be settlements, money involved, and see, they'll come up with this black justice bullshit. But a case like this, where it requires some homework, some serious research, some serious investigation, these niggas ain't nowhere to be found. Because they're only good at negotiating deals, financial deals. They're like fucking brokers when it comes to the lives of their own people. Let's make a deal. Let's do the wrongful death lawsuit. Get $10, $20 million. And wrongful death means you are wrong. You wrongfully took that life. So why are you taking some money and no one goes to motherfucking jail? This is how this country is set up. And so you don't, never one of you black motherfuckers tell me nothing about we've come a long way. shit has changed and all this bullshit. Keep that shit to your motherfucking self. And you weak motherfuckers, see, a coon motherfucker is weak. Because what he does, he says, fuck it. If I can't beat him, I'll join him. Even if I think I can't beat him, I'll join him. See, that's what a coon does. And then takes the side of the oppressor. And then when they find out that the oppressor, if you got a group or the have-nots are on the come up ready to take the head off of the oppressor, then you want to become black again. As long as I'm breathing, any of you motherfuckers that try that, I'm going to make sure that you're not getting in. And so this is what they're trying to do, smear this man's name so this bitch can walk. But see, this is the motherfucking key here. As you see Amber Geiger, the bitch on the end with Botham John. See, this was about him not wanting that skanky motherfucking a snow monkey. But see, Botham John, he was a nigga that had a taste and an appetite for the cave bitch. And I keep telling y'all, these bitches are nothing but trouble. When they cannot have their way, these bitches will do anything. Anything. And that's what it was. Bitch was an undercover nigga, black dick sucking bitch. See, a lot of them are like that. They play this conservative, racist bullshit on the forefront. But behind closed doors, that's their fantasy. To get with a motherfucking real black G. And we have to stop feeding and satisfying that savage appetite that they have for the sexual performance and activity of a brother. A lot of you motherfuckers, you know, you deserve to get what's coming to you. You fucking with these motherfucking snow monsters, these savage cave bitches. But you got to deal with what comes down the pipe with these bitches. Their families, the generations of slave owners that's in their family. All of them have it. All of them have it. But you're so colorblind, you want to just lay up with a colorless, freckled, speckled motherfucking, stinking motherfucking, fish-smelling goddamn savage cave bitch. Instead of getting a sister, which you can't resist her. And they know that. That's why they go in competition with the black woman. And see, this is why I tell you all, you sisters, stop that motherfucking feminist shit. That Me Too and all that bullshit. They're using y'all. They really hate y'all. Like I told you all before, who do you think it was that told the slave man, had the slave master sell your babies on the plantation and beat and rape you? It was the white bitch, straight out of jealousy. And you know this. They do everything to try to be like you all. And so when we talk about this murdering, these motherfucking police, where's Darren Wilson at? Why is he not in jail? George Zimmerman, Geronimo Yanna, Betty Shelby, Timothy Loehmann. Timothy Loehmann is the devil that murdered 12-year-old Tamir Rice. And this is his 4th goddamn police department he's been in. Everywhere he goes, he fatally wounds a black man. And they continue to hire him. But what if it was a black police that killed a 12-year-old white boy? They would have electrocuted him. And that's why you niggas that sit there and yell about all this, we've come a long way and this black liberation bullshit, most of you full of shit. Most of you sleeping with the goddamn enemy. Look at Sidney Poitier. A fucking coon. Look at this red-eyed motherfucking field monkey. Michael Jordan. You know, and they take pride in picking these motherfucking Beckys up. Take pride. Knowing these dogs would not fuck with you if you was the average motherfucking nigga working at Popeyes. You wouldn't have shit coming from them. But since you're willing to give all your money to this white bitch so her grandchildren and great-grandchildren can go to college, and that her great-grandfather don't have to go into his bank that his father left him, that he got from your fucking ancestors during slavery. Y'all some stupid, weak motherfucking niggas, man. Harry Belafonte. You know, they talk all that Dr. King shit and that Edmund Pettus Bridge and all of this bullshit. Nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You on that movie Black Klansman where you got all these college students standing around you while you sitting in the motherfucking wicker chair, you know, telling these motherfucking stories of the 60s, bitch. You know, you look at you now. You was never black. Was never black. And then Roland Martin had the nerve to say that if it wasn't for immigration, Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier and them, they wouldn't be here. Who gives a fuck if they were here? Nate Parker, Mr. Birth of a Nation. You know, all the shit the black community did, the soldiers did to stick by your motherfucking punk ass when you were making Birth of a Nation. And when them sisters was going on your motherfucking ass. You know, you think Nat Turner will be proud of you now? The fuck out of here. All the shit that he done had to take their head off the crackers. And they chopped him up in little pieces where they was selling his fingernails, toenails, the skin off his back for lampshades. And you sitting here with their motherfucking great granddaughter. Same with Pharrell Williams. He's a faggot anyway. So this white bitch, this white bitch is a dyke. So she's probably fucking him. She's taller than him. She's bigger than him. Probably stronger than him. Probably puts him in a chokehold and rams that motherfucking white dildo straight up his goddamn ass. Look at this motherfucking Carlton, who's he wasn't nothing but Will Smith's toilet paper on the Fresh Prince. Always been a motherfucking punk. Always been a punk. He is no secret that he has a motherfucking ice ape. No one shouldn't be surprised about this faggot. Because Will, Benny Medina, Quincy Jones, all of them went up in his ass. When he was a little boy trying to imitate Michael Jackson, when he broke his neck breakdancing. And ever since then, when he became a teenager, Quincy and them waited till he healed up and they went at his ass. That's how he was able to stay on the Fresh Prince with no problems. You know, G-Unit. You know, Paris Hilton, who's nothing but a black cum drinking slut any motherfucking way. See, y'all don't understand. By these white bitches drinking this motherfucking black G semen from the black gods, you know, that energy does something to them and it enhances them. They're not just fucking with a nigga just because it's convenient or because they can. It's a genetic purpose for that. So don't get fooled by that. Jordan Peele, Mr. Get Out. Who you putting out? You made the movie Get Out and exploited and exposed certain stereotypes. But look who you go to bed with. See, you niggas just take money from the black community. You make these movies. You know, you take from the black community because what you do is tell a white bitch, you whisper to her, you know, to be quiet, you know, so we can get this black money. So you don't have to act like that you're down for the black cause. And let me go on them. Let me just put the white man down. It's not about you. I'm not putting you and my father-in-law, I'm not putting you and Pops down. This is just the system of white supremacy. So just go along with it. We're going to eat good now, you know, but I don't want the black people to come back on me. But it's too late for that. Your motherfucking card has been pulled. So, brothers and sisters, what I'm conveying to you all is, you know, when is enough? When is enough enough? All that they're doing to us, all that they have done to us, and all that they are planning to do to us. At what point do we stand up? At what point do we say this is it? Off with your motherfucking head. At what point do we roll on these motherfuckers? Or do we continue to let them just fuck over us, especially our own people? You got them, they got everything focused on R. Kelly. Everybody's focused on R. Kelly. But what about Harvey Weinstein? Kevin Spacey, Roman Polanski. See, all this big publicity shit. And then this bitch, Gail, is going to say to R. Kelly, why did you go to McDonald's when you got out of jail? Like that makes a motherfucking difference. So R. Kelly responds and say, you never went to McDonald's? And this bitch said no. I find that extremely difficult to believe, bitch. You never been to McDonald's. Or how else would you know whether it was okay? It was okay to go there. And this is what they're doing. These women hate men. You know, this crowd of carpet munching, booty thumping motherfucking women. And they elders. Elder motherfucking carpet munching bitches. Ayanna, Gayle King, Oprah. They all are doing it. They all are doing it. A lot of you wouldn't believe Michelle Obama has gotten down. A lot of you defend that. Because she done the Dougie and all this bullshit. And her husband can't dance. He has no rhythm. Come on. That don't make no motherfucking sense. And see, this is what they did. The cracker told Ayanna, go, keep exploiting your people. Keep exploiting them. Oprah, go get Michael Jackson, even though he's been dead for 10 years. Dig him up. Like Carla say, and kill him a goddamn again. And Gayle, you go get R. Kelly. Since you're younger than Oprah and you wear a bigger strap. You wear a bigger strap than Oprah wears. You go after R. Kelly. Because see, Gayle, Oprah, and Stedman, that's the same relationship of they are older Whitney, Bobby, and Robin. But the thing about Stedman doesn't want no pussy. Just like when they called Monique upstairs to the that hotel room, and see it was and see Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, Oprah, Gayle, Ayanna. See, all of them knew that Monique and Sydney were swingers. So what they wanted to do was pull a train on Monique's husband. And then Gayle and Oprah, they was going to bang on Monique. And so that's what pissed them off. That they didn't come up to the room. So they used Steve Harvey. Because Steve Harvey has had a lot of homosexual relationships. Watch his moves. Watch how he acts. He has a lot of homosexual history under his belt. And so they sent him to go talk to Oprah to get her to what they call play ball. See, because Steve played ball. Because see, what he did, it wasn't a secret how much hatred he had for Bernie Mac. And so what he did, it is said that Bernie Mac during his last movie, because Steve Harvey wanted that Ocean's 11, and he publicly admitted how much he hated Bernie Mac when Bernie Mac got that part. And it is said that Bernie Mac's oxygen and his medication was tampered with. And because scoliosis, some of the symptoms that Bernie had didn't match the prognosis. So, and then Steve Harvey, once Bernie Mac passes, his wife goes with another nigga. Steve Harvey blows the fuck up. Same way with Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Snoop was angry, catching cases and all this shit when Pac was here. Soon as he participated in lending a hand, getting rid of Pac, Snoop blows up. And they both get the same type of rewards. Both of them end up with game shows. Both of them end up on TV. Snoop on Martha Stewart. Steve Harvey has his talk show. They do radio and they travel the country. Now, when Pac was living, Snoop was just a hated, jealous motherfucking nigga. And you could see that at the Source Awards. when Pac was talking. How Snoop was so jealous of Tupac. And it's the same way, like a lot of y'all, even myself, I know I do. You got motherfuckers that hate you, that are jealous of you. Jealousy means I dislike you because you either haven't showed me how to be like you and do the things that you do, or I'm unable to be like you and do the things that you do. So it's best for me to hate you, and then every time your name is mentioned, I'll throw a wrench in there. I have to say something negative. Have to let people know that you're not all of that. See, that's what a hater, a weak faggot motherfucking nigga does. Looks for something, some wrongdoing and some error in your daily walk to point out. That's what haters do. Weak motherfucking punk ass niggas. And some niggas want you to hurt them so they can get paid. But you won't get nothing out of me but a hospital motherfucker, a trip to the hospital. Fucking with me, that's all you gonna get. I've began to understand how serious it is for me to get the information to you all, to be the one that stands on the front line, to be the flamethrower. Because we have a daughter and we have 2 grandchildren that depends on us. And we have a host of nieces and nephews that depend on us. We have thousands of youth that depend on us. And so I will not throw all that away and have these people, have these children die behind the fact that you are a fucking hater and that you hate yourself. You really don't hate me, you hate yourself. Because a lot of you that on that type of time, you really don't have nothing. There's some issues going on in your life that if you straighten your issues and dealt and tackled those issues, you will be a much better person. But I'll get into that at a later time. You know, that's a tidbit for you all, because especially my subscribers and viewers,